Hey, you. Stop talking shit about people who are strong. This is something I've gotten shit for since I started Jiu Jitsu. When I first started Jiu Jitsu, I had just come off of competing in powerlifting. I was walking around like 215. I was a pretty big boy. And you get the feedback like, hey, you're really strong, even though, technique was obviously developing. And I think it's really easy to point that as a scapegoat for if you're getting, blasted on the mats. But it's become kind of a problem, and it's starting to piss me off a little bit. Actually, it pisses me off a lot because there are people who get in the gym, work their ass off, train really hard. They've been lifting weights for 20 years. And someone who's never touched a weight in their life and they're fucking fragile decides that they want to be soft about getting their ass beat on the mats. They're like, well, you're really strong, try not to use so much strength. No one is telling you to be less flexible, and no one is telling you to be less fast. So I think we just need to start putting strength in that same category. Now that I've said that and I have your attention, there is nuance to this. If you are a high-calorie grappler, high calorie to me is above 200 pounds. If you're in the, I'm even going to say medium heavy and above. If you're in the medium fat to fat, super fat, ultra fat categories, and you are rolling with somebody who is significantly lighter than you, and I'm talking featherweight and below, even lightweight and below, you don't need to use every single ounce of your strength to roll with that person. That applies to rolling with women. You should match them for technique, or if your technique's better, great. You need to give them a hard roll. But using your strength and your strength on a much smaller, much weaker opponent is not necessary. But if they're within a couple weight classes, no complaints. I don't want to hear it from the little people. You low calorie people, get in the fucking gym, okay? You're allowed to lift too. Nobody said that you can't go to the gym and lift weights and get stronger. I've seen people, I've trained women, I've trained lots of grapplers who are much smaller weight classes, and they handle themselves just fine because they put the work in. They put in the time. They started picking up weights, but you can't use it as an excuse for why you got blasted on the mats. I'm sorry. It's no longer a thing. I'm taking it away. You don't have that anymore. If I hear it again, I'm going to tell you to stop being so flexible or stop being so fast, or I'll just use my strength more because I'm a dick. I used to come from, even though I started jiu-jitsu heavy, I've always been a lot smaller. In high school, I was terribly small, and it was really important to me to not be small and or if I was going to be small, I was going to be strong as shit. So as a coach, as a strength coach, as a rehab specialist, my job is to make sure everyone that I work with is stronger than when they started with me. And it's really important that no matter what weight class you are in, that you are the strongest person in your particular weight class. I obviously understand that if you're competing in an absolute division, or if you're training in the training room, you're gonna have a mixture of different weight classes, but no matter what weight class you're in, you should be strong. Pick up some weights. 2 times a week is all I'm asking. It's not terribly hard to do. But for those of you who complained about strength outside of those very specific scenarios that I had mentioned previously, I don't want to hear it anymore. That's the end of this particular episode. But this is the end of this particular episode. So I'm going to leave you with this. Respect the pain, pursue performance, and embrace the pahada. See you guys in the next episode. See you.